Confused because the guy that wears Rick Owens almost all the time.
I'm so confused too. Welcome to another episode of the Design Exchange, where we're discussing everything from design to peptides and Rick Owens and flamboyancy and gay face and all the little things.
Okay, by a show of hands, how many think Danny is flamboyant? Okay, by
Damn
a show
it, Theo,
of hands,
put your hand down.
and by definition, you have not the traditional bag that people carry their dogs in. Oh, no, contrary.
Gucci.
You have a Gucci.
Gucci for the Gucci.
Gucci for the Poochies. The fact that you say Gucci for the Poochie. You wear Rick Owens all the time. You smell of Tom Ford, and your accessories are mainly Tom Ford. You wear rings on almost every finger, if not some too. Whoa. Hide those nubs.
I don't know where they're. I don't know where they're at right now.
Okay, I'm just going down to the list of things that make you flamboyant. You refer to yourself as Danny fucking Russo.
But that's flamboyant?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to look it up real quick. What's the definition of flamboyant?
Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Design Exchange with Danny Russo and Camille Cower.
Oh, look, right there. It says flamboyant describes Danny fucking Russo or something that is strikingly bold, brightly colored, or theatrical. Well, besides the brightly colored.
Yeah. I don't do color. Brightly colored. The black or color.
One day I'm going to put you in a pastel and you're just not going to know what to do with yourself. I'm going to put you in like a honeysucker suit.
I'm going to send you a picture.
I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see this. Wait, did I even say the right thing? Is it honeysucker suits? What are those things
called? Seersucker.
Seersucker.
I'm going to send you a picture of me wearing a pastel. How about that?
No. I want to see you in a seersucker suit with a hat going to a polo match. I can't even. Oh.
That's in Italy.
And it's in Italy. So you have to travel abroad to be in pastel. It was fun to say the off-white joke again. So on today's episode of TDX Pod, last time we talked about skincare and I wasn't even in the room. Well, I was there audibly, but not visually.
Technical difficulty.
It happens. Somebody wanted to only see themselves.
What did I do? I'm trying.
The flamboyancy of it all.
No idea what you're talking
about.
Wait,
what do you have it on now? Do you have it on speaker view? Because I'm seeing both of us, but
yeah,
I know what I see doesn't mean what you see.
I see you. And the audience sees us as we switch. If you want to see both of us, I could go to gallery.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, it's a lampshade. Oh my God, I'm going blind. I went to grab some. It's the lampshade behind me. Oh, wow.
So on today's episode of Clearly Blind, Slightly Colorblind, Interior Designers.
We could segue right into, oh my God, I was like, where are my glasses?
The meta glasses of it all. So they don't have Find My on them? You can't just say, Find My metas. Or do they?
God, they do. I just don't know how to work it. And it's not compatible with the Find My app. Go into the Meta app. You know, he made a big mistake with renaming the company Meta. And then, so the metaverse was supposed to be all the meta things in his little video game thing. It failed miserably. Like, nobody's going to the metaverse. The glasses, they partnered with Ray-Ban. So these have come in useful for me when I go to showrooms or I'm going to clients' houses and I'm taking pictures or I'm at an event and I have to keep my phone on silent. It reads my text messages, blah, blah, blah. But apparently there's some evil ways people are using these.
Not people, men.
Okay.
For the most part. Not to be attacking, but
right.
no, like give men see-through X-ray glasses and they will use them as see-through X-ray glasses.
Well, these ones aren't see-through.
I'm joking.
Oh, the next one's coming out probably. He's has displays built into the next one's coming out, but they look like big goggles.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to wear this. It's interesting. I don't understand what they were thinking by adding so many privacy violations inside of the glasses in a way, not so much for the wearer, but for the people surrounding them. Because yes, like most states, they have the one consent rule. Are you seeing things?
No, there's a bug flying in front of me.
Sure.
That I don't think you could see. Oh, I have them off right now. So.
Maybe it's the meta. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you're talking about recording people.
Yes, about recording people. People are using different ways to like turn off the light because there's a light
covering them. Yeah, that's what I was trying to show you, but mine were off. So there's a light on each side. One side's a video camera, and one side's a regular camera. So, hold on, reloading. Did you hear that?
Yeah, battery something.
Battery 100%. So, okay, light. Did you see the light go off? That was a picture.
I did.
Then when you're recording a video, it's blinking that it's recording a video.
Okay.
Now, if I were to cover the video, it immediately stopped because you're covering the lens.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to. It can detect if it's being covered, but apparently they're making all these new ways that you can hide the
detection.
Yeah.
That's where this problem is going, is because of the issues of not so much, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that need them, but for those that are using it inappropriately, whoa, sorry, I don't know. I don't know all the times. I always have my sound off, so that was very weird. Anyway, but I find it so weird that people are finding ways to use this for bad because now nobody wants to buy them anymore. Well, not no one, but they're like suggesting not even buy them because of it. Especially for women that they're using it improperly. But there was even a situation where you were kicked out of something because you were wearing them. So like people are catching on to the fact that they are invading people's privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you're trying to use it that way.
No, I mean, I'm not. I think that's really weird. I barely know how to use them to begin with. But I know if I have a hat on and it's too low, it'll think that I'm trying to cover it in some way. So it'll stop recording. It'll say a camera's obscured by an object. So if they tried to build in things, but then like when you were telling me this story weeks ago, I had looked and I remember seeing stuff and it's like you can get lens covers to cover the light. You can get stickers that would cover the light. And I'm like, why would I don't understand why anybody would want to cover it. Because like if I'm recording a video, like I know, like I wouldn't want to pay anybody to not know.
Yeah. And that's because you're a good person. Mm-hmm. These aren't good people that are doing this because they're like some of the things that they're doing is purposely finding inebriated people and asking them questions to make content.
You sent me that. I saw that.
And then they're also. No, you're okay. I didn't know if you were going to say something.
No. You were telling me that they were walking up. There were influencers or something walking up to people and then posting it, and monetizing the content.
They're doing all kinds of things with it, and it's like it's only a matter of time before somebody gets hurt, or they were making, instead of fixing, I guess, the element that made it so inappropriate and like causing privacy issues, they're now creating new versions that doesn't show that they're Ray-Bans, that not Kris Jenner, what's the other one's name? Kylie Jenner, I think, is the one that came out with the new thing with it. And it's so weird because like they're the ones that are everywhere. They're willing to have their lives completely exploited. Their children are exploited. It's like everybody around them they exploit. So of course they have no issues with privacy. They never seem to want it. Like, I guess if you want to live like a Kardashian or Jenner, and they even have her voice instead of Suri's voice. So now, I'm just worried about that as these like parasocial relationships where now people might feel even more connected to her because now they're hearing her voice all the time. I don't know. It's weird.
he made like a Meta AI app, and you can take a photo. There are good things. Like I remember being somewhere in Cincinnati when I first got them, and I was like, what am I looking at right now? And it told me, it took a picture and told me what I was looking at. And like you can animate your photos. Apparently, the thing that just came up is tell me a bedtime story. Turn data into a story. But he made a whole separate app aside from Facebook. You can hook them up to post directly to your stories, your feeds, your this, your that. But I don't even know how to.
And they all look bad. Some of the ones I've seen, they're like, oh, this person just updated a video made with meta glasses. And normally I ignore those because
I'm looking through my
quality is
history.
bad. It's like watching when they first started using, I can't think of what it's called right now, but the camera suit where the guy is walking around with it. When they first started using that, it was always like, oh my, like they didn't set it up where for people to get like motion sickness because they're moving so much with it on. And so with the meta glasses, it's kind of the same thing. Like they're like moving way more exaggerated than they would with a phone, I feel like, where they're kind of holding it stagnant.
Now I have done that. I have done that. I tried to make a TikTok video. And I was like going back and forth from one thing to another. So when you're wearing them, it's like you're not there. It's like your head has become the camera.
And it's not good. Like I don't want to train my eyes to be comfortable with computer generated images or video, like because I want to be able to tell the difference between real people and artificial intelligence. So it's like for me with the documentaries and different things when they're using all this extra AI in it, that's not necessary. It looks so bad still. And I'm glad that it looks bad so I can tell the difference because then I just turn it off for the most part. It's the ones that are going to be so good that aren't detectable or the ones that's going to be scary.
So what I can tell you is this office is usually on the forefront of technology, and we're typically 6 to 8 years ahead of what's going to be coming out. And I think with the way AI is going, we're only 2 years ahead right now. And with these glasses, one thing that I've done is when I can't see something or I'm too lazy to read it, I will have it take a picture and it'll read to me, and I can speed up the process of it reading and read to me in double time. And it can read documents.
I know that's why I hear is really good for people who are hard of hearing or hard of seeing. It can help with that. So.
Okay, now that's creepy because it's called conversation enhancement, and it is on all AirPods. It's on the Meta glasses. And do you remember going back into like, let's say the late 80s, early 90s, you would see these infomercials or commercials, and they'd say, oh my God, do you wish you could hear better? Do you want to hear better in a restaurant? But it was a listening device to hear on another table.
Right. I remember those.
They're calling it conversation enhancement, and it's on the AirPods. It's on the Meta glasses. And I was like walking through someplace and it happened to be on. I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. And I'm like, how am I hearing people that are way over there? And it's creepy. So
Again,
it's just like you have to not only watch what you do, now you have to watch what you say.
Privacy settings. You know what I mean? Like it's like I want to assume the best in everyone, but it doesn't take much for the few bad apples to kind of contaminate something and use it for bad. Because I'm sure when they created this, it wasn't for people to use it to spy on each other or
no.
Because I just think of like.
Well,
in the greater things of things, like even with sports betting or with gambling or like casinos or like if you can hear what they're doing before they, I don't know. It's a lot. That's a lot. I didn't even know that part.
Yeah.
Because I remember they were teaching us like at the Apple store about AirPods where you can leave your AirPod in a room and you could be in another room and listen.
My mouth just hit the floor.
You didn't know that?
No.
That was like in the first generations of them all. You could leave your AirPod in a room and it becomes a listening device for you. So you can hear what's going on in the other room.
Well, guess what's coming out in the next version of the AirPods in September of this year?
If it was translating, I'm not mad about it. Is that what it is?
That was 2 AirPods ago.
Okay.
They're going to have cameras built in with AI so it can detect your surroundings.
Why do you need to direct your surroundings in your ears?
I would love to know, but AirPods are going to have built-in cameras.
Why do you need to see the inside of my ear? You get what I'm saying? Like,
No, not the inside. It's the outside. I know. Okay. But I remember
I was figured
reading.
it had a selfie mode. All of their phones do. No, I'm kidding. You know, the double-sided camera.
Do you want some interesting facts about Apple?
Yes.
So this year, there is a memory chip shortage. So a memory shortage. I feel like I have a memory shortage daily, but there's a shortage of memory required. So whatever the chip is, has the memory, not the like microchip, but the chip that has the storage and the memory. There's a shortage of them, and the price is skyrocketed. So Apple is only going to release the iPhone Ultra, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and iPhone 18 Pro in September, and they're not going to release the next iPhone 18 and then the cheaper version, which I don't know if it's the iPhone E or the iPhone C, but that's going to come out next spring. So they're going to split the launch. The iPhone Ultra is going to be Apple's first foldable phone, which I think is completely ridiculous because it's only going to fold into the size of a, it's not going to be significant. That makes sense. It's no bigger than your phone, your iPhone Pro Max. It's not that much significantly bigger. It's like 1 inch.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's going to be called the iPhone Ultra, the foldable one. And the MacBook that's coming out later this year, probably next 2 months, it's going to be called, it's not going to be a MacBook Pro. It's going to be the MacBook Ultra, and they're including a touchscreen. Finally. Steve Jobs. Nice. Yeah, Steve Jobs refused to put touchscreens on to books because it would cannibalize the iPad. So we're going to be blurring the lines. And we're about to get iOS 27. We're going to get the beta version starting next week. And finally, Siri's going to be smart, allegedly. But she's running off of Google Gemini.
I don't know. I have no trust in her because every time I try to bring back Apple Intelligence onto my phone, things go fire.
Uh-huh.
The weirdest part is the camera element. Do you have that issue?
Which part?
You probably don't take as much photos as me instantaneously. Well, I'll take a photo and I want to send it to somebody immediately. And it's like it has to wait for it to fully download. It has to wait for, I guess, Apple Intelligence to detect all the stuff in it before it even shows as it's really in my phone. And it would freak me out because I would take like a bunch of pictures and then I'm waiting and they're not there. And so I'm scared I didn't take any of these pictures, but it was doing all this stuff. And I was like, that's it. Turning her back off.
Wait, how did you turn it on? I mean, I've never really had it off. I'm trying to figure out page. I don't even, what
Oh, just go to settings and look for Apple Intelligence and turn that baby off.
Why turn it off?
Well,
I think I have it connected to ChatGPT.
Oh, I don't have that either.
Settings.
I don't have it on my phone.
Intelligence and Siri. So there's going to be a wait list. I know that. And people
for Apple Intelligence?
Yeah, I have it connected to ChatGPT, so mine's a little bit smarter, I think. Could be wrong. Apple Intelligence. I put it on. I've never had it off.
Oh, I turned it off.
Because it was messing with your pictures. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It was. I still have Siri on. But that's it.
They're going to be integrating it, and it's finally allegedly going to work, but they're still saying it's in beta. Which, interesting. But yeah, AI is going to take over everything. And then Apple had a head start because Siri was a separate company and Apple bought it in 2002, 2003. They kept the name of it. It was a downloadable app or it was something separate. And Steve Jobs bought the company and they never evolved Siri into what it truly was meant to be, which is what we're going to be getting in the September update of iOS 27. But Apple literally had to outsource it, pulled everybody off of the Apple Vision team. They pulled everybody else off of another team and they put them all into the Apple Intelligence team to get the programming written. It's going to be powered by Google servers and they gave Apple full control. But it's so funny how Google and Apple are so intertwined. I don't know if you remember when the iPhone first came out, Apple Maps were the worst. They were horrifying. So they had to partner with Google and use Google Maps. So Google Maps technically powers Apple Maps. We had this conversation in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having deja vu. I remember walking down the street looking at Alexis Pater and saying the same thing. Alexis Pater.
Oh, I was like, oh, don't
Oh,
remember that. That's fine.
AI.
It's funny, during all of that, I still had like a separate GPS until like
A TomTom.
2021, I think I had. No, I had a Garmin, never
Yeah.
TomTom.
It happened to those companies. Imagine everybody, it was like, oh, you've arrived if you had a GPS thing in your phone. And now, do they even make cars without them?
What do you mean?
Do they make cars without air conditioning, without power door locks, and without GPS?
Yeah, I don't think so. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, we only shop in certain markets, so I don't know. But I will say, like, when I had my GPS separately with the Garmin, like they make so many other GPS devices because like they came from boating, and so I trusted them more than TomTom or Google Maps or any of those because that was what they started off making maps. Like they're great explorers of it all. Them and Magellan, I believe, was the other company, and TomTom was another one that came in as well during that GPS time. But I didn't have that issue because I didn't like the idea that you had to pay to upgrade like $700 for the disc. You remember that? You would have to buy a
Yes.
disc, put it in, and within months it was wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it was like, I'll stick with my GPS. I buy a new one, it's $200. It's satellite updates. So I didn't have to deal with all that.
Well, I basically drive an iPhone.
No, you basically do not drive an iPhone. You basically drive a droid.
Do I?
An Android.
No.
Yes. Grok is not an Apple product. Not even.
She's smart, though. Oh, my Grok is named Aura. Yeah, Aura. And she's sassy.
Oh.
She gets real sassy.
Oh.
But yeah,
I remember you like having arguments with her.
Yes.
Very truth social coded.
But she's
or X, not the truth. Sorry, X. He owns X, right? They're always fighting on Twitter. That's what I mean. So I meant X.
Who's fighting?
I don't know. People are always fighting. I don't have Twitter. I just because it was always
it's not called Twitter anymore. It's called X, and now it's called XAI is the company, and XAI bought Tesla. It's all,
He be making up stuff, but I don't. I don't like to dabble in social media that's not fun social. If that makes sense. I don't want to argue back and forth with people.
I never got Twitter to begin with. I never understood it. Like, what do I want to tweet? 3 sentences. It wasn't not even 3 sentences. It was like 16 words.
150 words or 150 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, SpaceX is part of OpenAI, XAI.
I thought that was a different company, SpaceX and OpenAI.
Well, no, OpenAI, yes, but XAI.
Oh, okay.
It's called.
You said
XAI.
OpenXI.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. So I didn't know that it was 2 different things. My bad.
XAI. I think XAI, artificial intelligence company, and I think Grok. That's what Grok.
With all these new integrations, how are you? Because you said you're 6 to 8 years ahead.
We are.
How has this become beneficial for you the most, you think, right now?
We're doing generative AI a lot now, and we can do our renderings much quicker. Our office has always been much quicker at renderings than anybody else, but now we can do certain kinds of lighting and styles and night mode and to see like what things that we can have a landscape a house for us and show us it at night, show us it in winter, show us it seasonally, show us it with this, and it does it pretty quick. But we're been using Perplexity a lot, and Perplexity takes a bunch of the different AIs and pulls them together, and it's been doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Perplexity pulls in Codex, blah blah blah, and it's Perplexity Computer is what we've been using, and can take over your computer and do all these tasks. So it's really interesting. I don't know if we're on a good path. We've had this conversation many times, but I just feel like everything's happening faster and faster and faster. And then we're seeing the spur of everything trying to be AI, because when you try to call anybody for customer service, you get the freaking AI system that just wants to try to help. And it's like human operator. Maybe I can help. I am trained to answer complex questions. No, you're not.
No, literally not. And that's why, again, like the hallucinations of it all too. Like, luckily, the way you're using AI, it's not so much that it's filling in information you don't already know. It's more or less just making renderings more flexible and available. But for those that are using it, like, I get concerned when I see people saying, "Oh, I use ChatGPT to design my room," and I'm like, "Good luck with that," because the measurements might be off, the textures might be off, the this, the that. Like, there's so many different things and elements that you still need.
We're getting there.
Interior designer to fill in.
Exactly.
We're getting a lot of some of those.
We're getting a lot of brands partnering with the different companies that are having the different AIs. I know IKEA's partnered with one. I'm not sure which one. I think it might be ChatGPT. ChatGPT is OpenAI. Is that Sam Altman's I think that's Sam Altman's company. But they're all the different ones. Like Anthropic's a big one, and that's been in the news lately because I don't know if
that's Claude.
Claude, yes. And Claude's gotten smarter lately. Anthropic's Claude. There's so many. It's like everything has its own AI now. QuickBooks AI. Everything just has its AI. We're with our system's House Pro. House Pro AI is out now. I had a 2.5-hour meeting the other day, and I've been using a Plod note pen, and it literally recorded the meeting. I told it who was there. I identified the speakers. It summed up the 2-hour meeting, gave me actionable items to follow up with, and gave me a meeting summary. And it's quite epic. We've been using that for the last few years. So yeah, we're in a very peculiar place.
Yeah.
Like Elon says he's going to sell a car this year that will not come with pedals or a steering wheel. And that will be the Cybercab.
Terrifying.
It does come in gold, though. Matte gold. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so my fear with all of this is with no pedals, no steering. So there's no way for a human to interject if there's problems happening.
Yeah.
There's not even an ejection seat.
If you Google the car, the doors like swing up.
No.
And it's called
what is it called again? Cybertaxi?
Cybercab.
Oh.
Cybercab and Robotaxi. So all he has to do is flip on a switch once he gets regulatory approval, and you're going to be able to what?
I'm sorry. These cars are just so ugly to me. So I was not. It looks like a UPS box. Really? Or a package box. It doesn't even look gold. It looks like a brown paper box.
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, I can send it to you.
I watched the
on TechCrunch.
I watched the development of it. You think that's what it looks like? I think it looks like a USB plug. I don't know, but you can only fit 2 people in it. There's really no backseat. The backseat you can have luggage, but I guess they did the math. When is anybody in a cab that needs more than 2 people? I think that's the logic. I don't know.
Clearly, this wasn't going to be in Vegas.
I mean,
or big cities, because that's scary.
Well, which part? The only 2 people? Yeah, just one day.
The no pedals or steering, and I guess, I mean, if it's fully autonomous, I guess already there's elements out. There's buses that are fully autonomous already out. So I guess
that's the thing with Tesla. He only believes in cameras and AI. So all the Teslas are running off of just cameras and just AI. Like when I've driven mine in a rainstorm, it says, take over immediately because it can't see.
So how does that work?
You tell me how it works without it. I don't know. Maybe they won't be available when it rains. I don't know.
Or let's just say, I don't know, like you live somewhere where it rains occasionally, just out of nowhere, like most
Yeah.
places in the world. So I wonder, how does that work if you're
I
already in the car and it starts raining?
honestly, I don't know because
Especially with them recently cutting all these meteorology jobs. So there's no one to even predict the weather as well as they used to before either. So,
yeah,
that's crazy. That's a little scary.
yeah.
Hopefully,
But he did. I could answer this question kind of. Well, no, that's not going to answer the question. He did patent a wiper that looks like an eyeball for the cameras, but that only helps in the snow because they also have issues in the winter. If the camera gets dirty, is one of the biggest complaints. So that's going to be interesting. We're in a very interesting place. Cars, design, everything, technology, phones, it's all changing.
yeah, I'm good on all of his stuff.
It's
I've
not
yet to
just
see
him.
anything he's created that's good.
It's not just him. You have Google doing Waymo. You have, what's his name? Jeff Bezos.
And how bad are
Amazon,
those?
Amazon's doing Zooks. They're bad. Well, the
Yeah.
Waymos.
They're awful.
I don't know.
Because
I
they're
haven't been in
starting to
one.
outlaw them in certain places. There's been so many issues.
I've yet to be in one.
I don't ever want to be in one.
Well, did the subway
so like, so backstory, I once was stuck in an elevator and it just kept going up and down without stopping. Yes, up and down, up and down. And this was at the Crystal Mall, which is some federal building near the Pentagon. I think it was Crystal Mall. I don't remember. I was a teenager and I was stuck there with my biological. And it was the scariest yet the worst feeling ever.
In Vegas?
There was no way. Huh?
In Vegas? The Crystal Mall in Vegas?
Pentagon?
Oh, sorry.
DC.
Woohoo.
He's like, I was kind of listening actively, but yeah, and it was so scary, and it's never happened again, thankfully. But I'm not a control freak necessarily, but I just don't like the idea of relying completely on machines. Once you've been stuck in a machine with no way to get out, no windows, no nothing, it was a little scary. So the idea of no human controlling something,
I know.
because even in airplane mode, airplanes, when they're in autopilot, there's still pilots there.
There are.
I don't want to think of a world where there's no pilots.
The Waymos can be controlled. I did see a Waymo get pulled over, and the officer had to say, the officer went into the car, and there's nobody in the driver's seat, and it was like, please hold for the next available operator. And the officer, the guy comes on and he goes, your car just drove the wrong way through a red light. And the guy was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they went in, he goes, please hold while I check the record. So then they pulled up the video record and then they can remotely control the car.
But it doesn't get a ticket?
I don't think you can ticket a car without a driver, can you? I don't think you can. It's not. I don't know. I watched iRobot again last night that you told me to. The 3 laws of the robots. I feel like it's something like that.
Oh, man. At least with those robots, there were laws.
Well, that's another thing. He's making humanoid robots, and the robots are building the robots, and the robots are building the cars. So
no, ma'am.
Yeah.
I feel like not enough people have watched iRobot and Idiocracy to realize how this movie ends if we're not careful. It's not like the Jetsons, where we're all going to live this wonderful, fun life with robots that replace service workers, which is also kind of like, Anyway, but yeah, no, not a big fan of that.
So yeah, we have to go on. We could go on and on about this.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just thinking back, like as a kid, we had iRobot. I mean, yeah, but there was also like this TV show. I can't remember. Was it Smart Child? Something. It was like they had a little kid robot that lived with them. Do you remember?
Oh my God.
Casey Undercover had one too.
Oh, it was a movie. There was a movie.
No, this was a TV show.
No, the kid died. They would build. I gotta look it up. It was. They took your.
It was a girl. What do you? Small Wonder. I found it. It was a sitcom. It had 4 seasons. It was a TV series. You know what I'm talking about now? She wore the red dress with the white.
I don't know. No, there was a movie that there was a.
This was 1985, 1989.
Oh,
Maybe you were
God.
still a baby.
No. I want to say it was Haley Joel Osment when he did that one movie, but I could be wrong.
No, I'm not saying there was a lot of like that back that because what was it? Weird Science movie. Like they
You're
were doing
going
a lot
way back. No, they replaced the child, the creator. No. Megan is what you're talking about.
No,
Oh.
that just came out. I just think it's a sitcom. It was
Okay,
a sitcom.
the movie I'm talking about, you're going to die, is literally called AI, Artificial Intelligence. And it came out in 2001.
Oh, with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. Jude
Oh, I
Law.
didn't watch that.
You should
Oh,
watch
I gotta
it.
watch this now. That's the I See Dead People guy.
Yes, Haley Joel Osment. I think she just got a DUI too.
You yell his name like that clears it up. Oh, now that you yelled it.
Sorry. New
No, it's funny. My husband does the same thing. He'll like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's a. I don't know what you're talking about. Saying it louder doesn't make me understand more. Can you say words that I do? Oh yeah. So that's his dad was in this movie too. Eugene Osment. I'm assuming that's his dad. I don't know. They could just have the same kind of last name. But anyway, I'll have to watch that one. I haven't watched that. Ooh, are you going to watch the new Legally Blonde on Prime?
I don't know. All these remakes are not good. Like
they're horrible. I
Uh-huh.
finally watched Devil Wears Prada.
you
That
did?
was horrifying.
Did it come out?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it because I haven't seen the beginning or the end.
Oh, I think I watched it on Hulu. I don't remember which network, or not network, but which paid for program I watched it on. But I finally watched it. I didn't even finish it because I was like, this is boring. And I went to something else. I don't even remember the plot line. It was so convoluted. It just looked like a constant commercial for whatever they were promoting, whatever newest shirt, whatever it was. It just seemed like nonstop product placements and just
I agree.
relying on nostalgia to carry them through, because it did, like, the storyline didn't make any sense to me, and it was kind of the same thing. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. AI.
Supergirl was good.
I've seen that one.
Speaking of remakes, because I loved the original Supergirl, even though it was a little, campy. The new one I think is really good.
I hate to cut this short, but I have to take my child to get a haircut. Can't even make this up.
He is not your child. Because if that's the case, that means you have surpassed me. From not only is it already graduated high school, it's already finished college. Like, you've gotten all the accolades without having to put in any other work. And
I love that. That's exactly what I wanted. It's potty trained. Potty trained.
Quick potty trained.
Oh my God. But after this quick break.
He's your nutritionist. He's your body coach. And now you're making him late. Okay. Well, remember to follow Danny Russo, Daniel Home on all social media platforms. All the links will be down below. More
in the E-Spot with Camille.
In the E-Spot with Camille.
Yeah.
You can find out more about me. All right. Love it.
Bye.
Hope you win. See you.
Oh my God, how do I stop this? I'll call you back.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Your home should feel bold, polished, and totally you. I'm Danny Russo with Daniel Home. We design, remodel, and style spaces that look expensive because they are done right. From kitchens and bathrooms to full home renovations, we also got you covered on the furniture and the finishes that bring it all together. Are you ready to elevate your look? Visit danielhome.com or call 614-227-3155.